Hello, my name is Michael Zimmerman, and I did my project on disaster management in Uruguay. Uruguay's approach to disaster management is dated to the past 2 decades. Over this time, the system evolved towards a comprehensive model which encompasses prevention, mitigation, preparation, response, rehabilitation, and recovery. The rationale for how Uruguay's disaster management is carried out today is a combination between certain disasters, discussions on how to reduce harm and loss, and organizations along with policies to combat the impact of disaster inclusively. In 1995, a framework was for preparation and response was developed, marking the first time disaster management was evaluated in a logistic and operational approach. Following a cyclone in 2005 and floods in 2007, the SEN, or National Emergency System, was established. Disaster management is carried out through a top-down process in Uruguay, as local governments adhere to policies made on a national level. The National Emergency System is the highest organization regarding disaster management, which operates under the President of the Republic. Uruguay as a whole complies with decisions made on a national and intermediate level opposed to local. These policies and decisions are made by the National Board of Emergencies and governmental committees. Actions made on a state level by the Departmental Emergency Committee and Coordination Centers must abide to these decisions, and therefore the SEN itself. Uruguay is prone to a slew of disasters, but more specifically, the nation is at high risk for floods and wildfires, while considered at moderate risk for earthquakes, tsunami, and extreme heat. Uruguay prepares for these disasters accordingly to the risk associated. Because the entirety of the country is at high risk for wildfires, the SEN coordinates emergency systems, evacuations, and firefighters to protect citizens, property, and the environment in the response phase. Preventative measures include having aerial and ground patrolling, infrastructure regulations, along with watchtowers in fire-prone areas. Floods being another high-risk disaster that Uruguay is prone to, the SEN has similar protocols, such as evacuations and reducing risk by educating the public. Uruguay's National Settlement Plan in 2014 displays the nation's progressive preventative measures by relocating individuals at high-risk flood areas. Like I said before, the highest form of disaster management stems from an executive level and lies with the National Emergency System. However, there are many contributors to the system and levels below it as well. The apex of decision-making for disaster management in Uruguay is the Pro-Secretary of the Presidency and National Directorate overseeing the National Board of Emergencies. This board integrates various national organizations shaping policies for departmental administration. The Departmental Emergency Committee, CDE, decentralizes the system by incorporating various departments that are associated with different emergencies. The coordination of the CDE is executed through departmental emergency coordination centers on a state level. Although Uruguay has made tremendous progress in disaster management over the last few decades, there are certainly obstacles and limitations prevalent in the system. The obstacles are outlined through ambiguity, missing information, and issues on implementing policy into society. Ambiguity is found on a national level through the confusion on determining the allocation of responsibilities for coordination between the regulatory body and the SEN. Missing information is displayed through the system's complete lack of information on how the public would deal with a nuclear or radiological emergency. Issues on integrating policy into society is shown through their policies on climate change. There are inadequate tools and framework, resulting in little dedication towards adaptation among agencies and local government. Uruguay's disaster management system has been shaped by pivotal events, notably the 2005 tropical cyclone, 2007 floods, and 2012 storms in the south. The cyclone exposed vulnerabilities, leading to a reevaluation of disaster response and a call for risk reduction. The 2007 floods prompted UN assistance, highlighting shortcomings in the national disaster handling and sparked debates accumulating in the creation of the National Emergency System. The 2012 storms necessitated a centralized response mechanism, resulting in the General Coordination Protocol. These incidents underscored the need for comprehensive disaster management, influencing the formation and evolution of Uruguay's current response framework. Here are the sources I used. Thanks for listening.